Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth, in sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, to be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And someone mentioned this chapter. He's either yesterday doing a Passover service or before. And so, when I heard it, made a little mental check note that, I'm going to read that chapter. And I did. And I had to do this lesson. But this is the book of Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 44. And it starts off and it reads, "Let us now praise famous men and our, personal pronoun, fathers that begot us." It says, "Yahweh hath wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by the understanding and declaring prophecies." And the same way that the apostles and the elders ruled well, and through the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, through them, look at the order and the growing of the truth that is spread to the four corners of the earth, mainly through them. Mainly through them, because the camps didn't set up all around the world following behind HODC, following behind ISUPK, following behind IUIC or GOCC. Okay? Though the truth did come out of One West for sure, but the truth grew exponentially through the men of the Great Millstone. Point blank period. Hands down. There is no argument to that. There is none. Okay? So it says, "Leaders of the people by their counsel and by their knowledge of learning meet for the people wise and eloquent in their instruction. Such as found are musical tunes and recited verses and writings." And wow, musical tunes, man. The Passover was just so beautiful last night. With all the camps that came together in Chicago. I think we had Nebraska, Iowa, Cleveland, some brothers from Indiana. And it was a beautiful thing, and the music and the singing, the sounds that came from the brothers spiritually while singing praises to the Lord, man. I had to fight back tears the whole time, doing the anointing blessing, the anointing of the brothers, man. A lot of the brothers were, man, and it was a beautiful thing. All right? But it says, "Rich men furnished with ability, living peaceably in their habitations. All these were honored in their generations and were in the glory of their times." That's why Job 8:8 says, "Search out, instead of me just mumbling it, screwing it up, just go to it and read it." This is Job 8:8, and it reads, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers." And see, the powers that be, those 1948ers and the other people that are part of Christianism, they don't do that. They don't think that that's important. And they also, especially among, the 1949ers and people that are involved in Judaism, just like the people involved in Christianism, they downplay the role of the father. All right? Your identity is clearly according to the laws of God through your father. It does not matter the house that your mother came from. What matters is the house that your father came from, because that determines your heritage and who you are. All right? That's another reason why they don't want to search out their forefathers, because they find out that their forefathers are just the red dragon, the bloody beast, the thieves, the murderers, the deceitful. Though, like the people who created Christianism. because Christianism is a plague upon this earth, man. Just look at the track record of Christianism. All the murders, the rapes, the robberies, the hangings, the burnings, the unfair deals, the stealing of land, the wars, the blood. All right? I'm going to just jump down to verse 10. And it said, but these were merciful men whose righteousness have not been forgotten. That's why we read about the, Jeremiah, Hezekiah, Ezra, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Nahum, Micah, Joel. These men, Moses, Joshua, Samson, Almighty King David. All right? Samuel. We read about these men because their works live on even when they're in the spirit world. All right? I'll read it again. But these were merciful men whose righteousness have not been forgotten. With their seed, see, it's pointing out the fact that they have a seed line that they left behind. It's not, and everybody's not of that seed, of that stock. All right? Shall continually remain a good inheritance, and their children are within the covenant. It makes it plain, man. It makes it very clear when you begin to read scriptures in the Apocrypha why Christianism, the Bible Destruction Group, these progenitors of Christianism sought to remove the Apocrypha from the Bible because it makes it beyond clear that it's all about Israel. Despite what anyone says, it is all about Israel, point blank, period. All right? And it says, their seed shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out. So they're the Lord's people forever, man. No matter what happened, the Lord turned his back on us, brought us down low. These people have lied about who we are. All the prophecies of the bywords, being called by names that are not ours, and other people claiming our heritage and claiming to be us, being labeled everything except what we are. That's all prophesied, and it only happened to us. It's just like Elder Apostle Tahar always says. You want to trip up a Christian, you just start bringing out the prophecies. Start talking about the prophecies, because they become the wing masters. They start winging it. It says, their bodies are buried in peace, but their name liveth forever. The people will tell of their wisdom, and the congregation will show forth their praise. Enoch pleased Yahweh and was trained.